Now we are going to derive the equation F is equal to ma from second law of motion. Before that, I already discussed about momentum. What is momentum, or what is the definition of momentum? Momentum is the product of mass and velocity, isn't it? And P represents momentum. So we can write the equation P is equal to mv. Isn't it? P is equal to the product of mass and velocity. So here its SI unit is in kilogram and velocity in meter per second. So the unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Kilogram meter per second. Okay, now we can derive the equation F is equal to ma. So for that, first you have to consider an object. First you have to consider an object having mass m. Consider an object having mass m and moving with a velocity u. So its initial velocity is u. Okay, and a constant force F is applied. A constant force F is applied so that its velocity changes to v. So that its velocity changes to v in time t. That means this constant force is applied during the time interval t. So the constant force F is applied during the time interval t. So consider an object having mass m moving with an initial velocity u. A constant force F is applied for a time t so that its velocity changed to v. Okay, so it has a uniform acceleration a. It has a uniform acceleration a. So its initial momentum P1 is equal to mu. Initial momentum P1 is equal to mu. Now final momentum P2 is equal to mv. Isn't it? Initial momentum P1 is equal to mu. Final momentum P2 is equal to mv. Now change in momentum. Change in momentum, how will you find? P2 minus P1, that is equal to mv minus mu. P2 minus P1, that is equal to mv minus mu. Now rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum, that is equal to mv minus mu by t. Because acceleration we discussed, isn't it? Rate of change of velocity is acceleration. That means v minus u by t. Here rate of change of momentum. Change of momentum mv minus mu. So rate of change of momentum means change in momentum in time t. So rate of change of momentum is equal to mv minus mu by t. That means change in momentum per second. Rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum per second. Now according to second law of motion, rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the external unbalanced force applied. So we can write F proportional to mv minus mu by t. F proportional to mv minus mu by t. This is the mathematical expression for second law. Okay, now we can write here F proportional to m into v minus u by t. Isn't it? mv minus mu, the common term m we can take it outside. So m into v minus u by t. Isn't it? So we can write F proportional to, before that we can remove this proportional sign by putting a constant k. Okay, so we can make it as equal sign by writing a constant k, then m V minus U by T is equal to A. So you will get F is equal to kMA. Okay, so to find the value of K, we can make the force as 1 Newton. 1 Newton means Newton is the unit of force. You already know, isn't it? So the force to be 1 Newton, mass should be 1 kilogram and acceleration should be 1 meter per second square. So the K value also should be 1, isn't it? Then only 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 1 Newton. So K value is 1. So the constant K is 1 means it is always 1. So no need to write K there, isn't it? So we can arrange or rewrite the equation as F is equal to ma. So we got the equation of force F is equal to ma. So the constant K is equal to 1 means it is always 1. Mass can varies, acceleration can varies, force also can varies, but K always 1. So that is why we are removing K. So F is equal to ma. Now as per or to find the derived unit, here mass in kilogram and acceleration in meter per second square. So what will be the SI unit? Actually kilogram meter per second square, but in the honor of great scientist Sir Isaac Newton, we are taking the unit of force as Newton. Is it clear? So we can write 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram into 1 meter per second square, isn't it? So force is said to be 1 Newton if it produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on an object having mass 1 kilogram. So this is very important. So sometimes they will ask, write the SI unit of force and state its SI unit. Write the SI unit of force and state its SI unit. State it SI unit means the force is said to be 1 Newton if it produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on an object having mass 1 kilogram. Is it clear? So we can look again. So first you have to consider an object having mass m moving with an initial velocity u and a constant force F is applied for a time t so that its velocity changed to v. Okay, so here there is a velocity change, so there is an acceleration, and here it is a uniform acceleration. Okay, and initial momentum means P1 is equal to mu. Then final momentum P2 is equal to mv. Therefore change in momentum P2 minus P1, that is equal to mv minus mu. Rate of change of momentum means change in momentum divided by t. So mv minus mu by t. Okay, then according to second law, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to external unbalanced force applied. So as per the second law, we can write F proportional to mv minus mu by t. Okay, so the m is a common term, so we can take it outside. So you will get F proportional to m into v minus u by t. Okay, now we have to remove the proportional sign by putting a constant k. We are taking k as a constant. So we can remove the proportional sign by writing F is equal to kMA. To find the value of K, we have to make the force as 1 Newton. So to get 1 Newton force, mass should be 1 kilogram, acceleration should be 1 meter per second square, and hence K value also should be 1. So we can remove K. That means no need to write K because it is always 1. It is a constant value. Mass, force, acceleration, everything can vary, but constant means the value is always same. So we can remove that one. So we will get the equation F is equal to ma. And its derived unit is kilogram meter per second square. But in the honor of great scientists, we are taking Newton as the unit of force. Is it clear? Now we can write 1 Newton is equal to F is equal to ma. So 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram into 1 meter per second square. So we can state the equation as the force is said to be 1 Newton if it produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on an object having mass 1 kilogram. Okay, this is very important question. Derive the equation of force from second law. It may ask as 3-mark question or part of 5-mark question. Along with the problem it may ask. So, study well. Is it clear?